you today on World Human Rights Day. This day reminds us of the universal commitment of dignity, freedom, and justice for all. But for countless individuals, including my brother Zahid Baloch, these remain unfulfilled promises. I'm Saleem Elahi, a political and human rights activist from Balochistan. Today I'm here to present the case of my brother Zahid Baloch. Zahid Baloch, the former chairman of Balochi student organization Azad, was forcibly disappeared by Pakistani security forces on March 18, 2014, in front of eyewitnesses from Quetta, the capital city of Balochistan. In his last interview with BBC, he clearly declared, "If security forces arrest me, they shall kill and dump my body on a roadside or put me in a dungeon like many before me." After his abduction, our family filed an FIR and petitioned in High Court of Balochistan. But despite of justice, we received numerous threats urging us to withdraw our case and cease our activism. Despite all these hurdles, we campaigned in numerous platforms, and Latif Johar, who was then Central Committee member of BSO Azad, had a 46-day hunger strike for his safe release. Despite of tremendous efforts, we didn't receive a single news of his well-being. My brother wasn't a militant, nor he had any weapon in his possession during his abduction. He had only a book, a pen, and a diary, and those soulless monsters abducted them too. His only crime was being conscious of strange atrocities happening to Baloch nation. Zahid's case is not an isolated incident. Zakir Majid, a relative and a fellow activist, is missing from last 14 years. His mother, the elderly mother, is still on roads, peacefully protesting and hoping for a safe release. And another relative, Rafiq Baloch, who was abducted by state-backed death squads from our hometown last 12 years ago, and still we haven't received any information of his well-being. There are thousands of Baloch activists, students, and intellectuals have been subjected to enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings, and other human rights abuses. Families like mine are left in constant fear whether our loved ones are alive or dead. Despite appeals to the Pakistani government and international organizations, these crimes continue with impunity, leaving families like mine voiceless and helpless. Enforced disappearances are a violation of international law and human decency. Yet without international pressure, governments that commit these atrocities will not held accountable. I urge this Parliament and all other human rights defenders to amplify the voices of disappeared and demand action from Pakistan to release Zahid Baloch and all other victims of enforced disappearances. I recollect a memory from my childhood. One day Zahid returned home after being away for a long time, sitting in his room with a book in hand. I asked him, "Why are you always away? Is there anything important than home or family?" He looked at me with gentle smile and embraced me and read a quote from that book: "Where there is injustice, there is always a force fighting against it." On this day, let's remember our brothers, friends, and their commitment that their enforced disappearances shall not silence Baloch nation from speaking out against tyranny and injustice. Thank you.